Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Vernfield Elementary School Spring Concert here at Souderton Area High School. My name is John Graff. I'm the principal at Vernfield, and I'd like to welcome everybody to our special evening. This is a great night. The boys, as you can imagine, the boys and girls backstage were very excited just a few moments ago because this is really a culminating event for our Vernfield musicians this evening. They've been practicing all year, at home, at school, and hopefully we're going to hear the great music that they have been practicing all year long, and we know that you've been hearing that music at home. Mr. McGinnis has been working very hard with the boys and girls at school during orchestra practice and rehearsals, and I'm very pleased to introduce the Vernfield Orchestra under the direction of Mr. Tom McGinnis. Let's give him a nice round of applause.
Hello, my name is Tom McGinnis, and we are back if you joined us at our winter program. This is the same group that was here in the winter, except they're 5 months down the road, and we've had some great progress over that 5 month span. We're going to start off with Can Can, which is a very familiar tune, so here we go. This group is a fantastic group of kids, and they are a fantastic group of workers. They are just a dream to work with Mondays and Fridays at Vernfield. Parents, thank you so much for your support and for encouraging them at home. I know the work week is busy, and it is not easy. And a lot of these guys do that on their own, and if you give them encouragement, we appreciate that. We really do. Can we give these guys one round of applause for all the practice that they do? The next tune we are doing is Rustic Dance. I told them we had to get into character a little bit. And just, it's a blues tune, right? You have to put the shades on for the blues tune. They're like, what, Mr. McGinnis, why are we wearing sunglasses for the blues tune? I said, ask your parents. Yeah, they'll tell you. They'll tell you. We have one more song. This is called Jack in the Box. Thank you so much for being just great supporters of our program in Souderton. And this is going to feature some percussionists from our band. I'd also like to thank Mrs. Stover for playing piano for us. Can we give Mrs. Stover and our percussionists a round of applause? Thank you, guys. Once again, thank you. Thank you so much. Can we give these boys and girls one more round of applause?
Mrs. Mensch and I were behind stage and we were commenting on, it's amazing how just from December's concert to tonight's concert and hearing the boys and girls performing earlier today at school during their rehearsal assembly, it's amazing to hear the amount of growth in the students since just the wintertime. You can see the skills improved, you can see their confidence has improved, and that's really fantastic to see that. Speaking of Mrs. Mensch, I want to thank Mrs. Mensch, Mrs. Caranfa, and Mrs. Kramer, 3 Vernfield teachers who are here tonight assisting backstage and on stage. If we could please give them a nice round of applause for their assistance tonight. They're tired of hearing me talking because they want to play music for you. So please welcome Mr. Ryan Pongras and the Vernfield Band.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. The first thing we're going to be playing for you is a collection of 4 tunes, and they come from our book. They are things that I've put together so that we can teach specific concepts to students. And the first thing we'll be playing is called Go Tell Aunt Rhody About Dynamics. And of course, dynamics is how loud or how soft you play. Thank you. The next thing we'll be playing is called Rolling Along with First and Second Endings. I'm not going to explain to you what they are. If you're interested in what that means, ask your child on the way home. Thank you. Thank you. The next thing we'll be playing for you is called Twinkle Twinkle Little Star with a DC al fine. I'm not going to explain that one either. That also up to your child. opening pieces is called Who is Lightly Rowing? And well, you'll see. Thank you so much. The next thing we'll be playing for you, I'm not exactly sure what the program says, but we will be playing a piece written for elementary school, which is fantastic for this age level, and that is called Cardiff Castle. Please enjoy. Thank you so much. If you like what you're... Something fell. if you like what you're hearing, I'm going to be emailing all of you tonight a flyer. I think it's the second time it's going home. That's going to be talking about our summer music program. This goes for all band students and all string students. If you like what you're hearing, we can continue this. There's a week-long session where we're up here on this stage and we get to play again, except we do it in shorts and t-shirts. So it's much cooler. And it's the summertime. Also, if that doesn't work, there may be other options in order to get your child to continue playing over the summer. Reach out to me through email, and I will be able to let you know what some of those other options are for you. The next thing we're going to be playing for you today is the Centennial Jubilee. Thank you so much for coming tonight. It is a pleasure to work with each and every single one of these students up here. I can't wait to get started again in the fall with these fourth graders. It's like really, really exciting what these guys are able to get done. The last piece that we're going to be playing for you tonight is called Thunderbolt Peak, which is an excellent piece of music written for this age level. And thank you again for coming. you so much, ladies and gentlemen. If you could be patient as we quickly set up for the course, that would be outstanding. And also, don't forget to check your emails, because we have lessons tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Vernfield course under the direction of Mrs. Lisa Stover.
When the world seems far beyond me, and I have no place to go, when my life seems cold and empty, and I feel I'm all alone, and a song that I helps to ease my troubled mind, and I find the strength within me to reach out just one more time. For as long as I have music, as long as there's a song for me to sing, I can find my way, I can see a brighter day. The music in my life will set my spirit free. Despite my fears, for as long as I have music, as long as there's a song for me to sing, I can find my way, I can see a brighter day. The music in my life will set my spirit free.
Thank you very much. My name is Lisa Stover. I'm the music teacher and chorus director here at Vernfield. This group of students behind you has been practicing since we got back from winter break to prepare for the concert today. Our first song featured two soloists, Kaylee Warshaw and Milan Delela. Our next song is called Hi Ho, the Rattlin' Bog. It features four instrumentalists, Mia Sam, Charlotte McNeil, Nathan Stevens, and Cody Kawaguchi. Our next song is a folk song from the Caribbean called Four White Horses. And Mr. Pongras and Mr. McGinnis will be accompanying us. Before we sing our next song, I just want to acknowledge our accompanist for the evening, Mrs. Ellen Pearl. If we can give her a round of applause, please. The next song is a tradition at Vernfield. We sing it every year, and it's sort of our goodbye song, our farewell song to our departing fifth graders. Our next song is called Like an Eagle. Our last song is called Lean on Me, and it features the soloist Sarah Stratton. Thank you. And thank you so much for your continued support of your children participating in the arts. It's so important and it enriches our lives so much. Let's give them one more round of applause.
I want to piggyback on what Mrs. Stover was just saying about the support of the performing arts in Souderton Area School District. I really believe it takes two things to sustain aspiring young musicians, and that's supportive parents who will encourage your children to stick with the arts and stick with music. But it also takes passionate teachers who love what they do every day, and we're very fortunate to have those teachers at Vernfield Elementary School in Mr. Pongras, Mr. McGinnis, and in Mrs. Stover. Not only do they support your children every day in the arts, in the performing arts, and in music, but I also appreciate very much as a principal to get to work with teachers like them who support each other. You saw earlier during the orchestra performance, you saw Mrs. Stover out supporting the orchestra and Mr. McGinnis. You saw during the choral ensemble part of our assembly tonight, you saw Mr. Pongras and Mr. McGinnis coming out and supporting the chorus and Mrs. Stover. That's a great music program, and we're very fortunate to have that at Vernfield Elementary School. So if I could please ask all the students and all of our guests tonight to please give our music teachers and Mrs. Perla a nice round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out tonight. Thank you for supporting the performing arts in Souderton Area School District. Have a very safe drive home tonight. We'll see all the boys and girls back at school tomorrow.